Hello and welcome to The Appointment. I am Pranjal Sharma. Joining me today for a conversation is Sumit Sawhney, who's country CEO for Group Renault in India. Thanks so much, Sumit, for being with us.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Renault has had a fascinating journey in India, and you're one of the global players and amongst the last to enter India as well. And since you've taken charge, Sumit, things have really accelerated for Renault. Give us a sense of where Renault is today. How's been the journey?
The journey has been pretty exciting. I think this is our 5th year in India, and for last, I would say, 5 years have been very exciting. And you know, when we started our operations in India, we were hardly known as a company. You know, but I think today, in these last 5 years, we have been able to achieve some good performance. So Renault today is the 6th largest automotive manufacturer in India. We have over 4.5% market share, and then you know, it's not only limited to Indian operations. I think in this year, 2016 has been a great year for us, and now we are among the top 10 countries for Group Renault worldwide. So things are good so far.
You made a big breakthrough with the Duster, which was a completely new category that was introduced. I think that underlines the focus of creating products which are very close to what the Indian market requires. What is the thought process which is driving identifying the right products for India?
See, India, first of all, you know, is one of the most toughest market in the world, because the people expectation is very different. Everybody wants the latest and the greatest, but at the lowest possible cost, which brings a lot of pressure back in terms of deciding and designing the product. The second thing for India is that, you know, we have specific challenges, whether you talk about geographical terrain, you talk about roads. So you have to give a good package to Indian customer. So when we launched Duster, you know, we saw an opportunity in the SUV space, because there was no global SUV manufacturer offering mid-size SUV. And when we launched that, obviously it doesn't mean only the design of the car, but the performance also has to back up the product, and we delivered on the performance. And then now, you know, is Kwid. Now this is the car which we were clear that we wanted to get into mini car segment, which is one of the most toughest segment in India. Means before us, a lot of other global OEMs ventured into mini car and they were not successful. So I still remember whenever I used to say that we are launching a mini car, people used to smile and say, "Are you sure?" because this is a forbidden territory. But I think, you know, we were very clear from day one that we had to succeed, and to do that, you know, we were clear that we have to bring in a right product with right features at right price, right value.
So what is this right product, right features, right value? I can understand, but how do you even begin to identify what the right product and features should be? What is it? What is the kind of feedback you got from the market? What was influencing the decision?
See, what we did was, before even going to the drawing board, we did an intense study of the market to understand what people want today and what people will aspire in coming future. So when we talk about right product, and if we talk about Kwid, we were clear that, you know, people are looking forward to something which is non-conventional. So when we were designing, we were seeing the trends moving towards SUV. So if you see, Kwid has been designed with the SUV DNA. The ground clearance of this car, you know, we knew that the roads in India are not good. So we created much higher ground clearance for this car. People want good space. So the in-cabin space, again, we want it to be best. The boot space, this car has got 300 liters of boot space, which is normally not even there in a small sedan. Plus, we wanted to bring in innovation, so touch screen media nav system. Now, that is something which is unheard of in this segment. So that is what I meant when you say right product with right features. But, you know, apart from that, what is more important is also right value. And value comes on 3 points. One is at what price you will be selling, first point. The second point is at, you know, if I buy your car, what is going to be my cost of ownership? So on that front, we wanted to be very, very competitive in price. That could not have happened if we would not have gone for a high localization. So from day one we were clear that we have to achieve over very high level of localization. And when we launched the car with 98% localization. Now that is something which no other manufacturer had ever done.
And you managed this kind of localization within 5 years, which must have been quite a challenge.
Exactly, because to develop the vendor base, and a lot of suppliers are based in India and also close to our home base Chennai. So that was one. And the second part of the value, because if we would not have done this high level of localization, we would not have been able to get low cost of ownership. So our spare part prices, at the day of launch was 17% lower than the market leader. So this was very important for us. That is what I meant from right value, because customer is looking forward to that. And the powertrain or the engine. Now this car, is delivering the reported figure through ARAI is 25.17 kilometers. So people want a fuel efficient car which is low on cost of ownership and right price. So we were able to give it.
But one of the challenges which is self-evident is the after-sales servicing, because companies which have had a legacy advantage have a network which perhaps is far bigger than what you have today. How did you overcome this hesitation on part of the consumer to adopt your product with a limited network as against the market leaders?
So Pranjal, I would say, this was one of my biggest challenge. Maybe this was my challenge bigger than even the product, because young brand, European brand coming into India. So we made a very ambitious network strategy to grow very fast. But very fast also doesn't mean that, you can just make the network at par with your competitors. So two things helped us. The first thing was our credibility with Duster. When we launched Duster, the customers really, those who have used our car are very, very happy with the product. So we were able to build that credibility among people.
And deep loyalty.
Yeah, and deep loyalty. So very strong word of mouth. The second thing is we immediately expanded our network. So if I have to just share one figure with you, this January we were having 205 outlets. And this December, which is just 35 days away, we will close with 270 outlets, and next year we will expand close to 350. So we are going very, very fast. And when I started the year, January, I made an announcement that Renault this year will have 240 outlets. But after seeing this strong response to Kwid, and Kwid response has not only come from the metro cities, it has come from small towns. So what we did, I immediately changed the plan, and I said, to my team, let's stretch and make 270. On top of it, in this June, we launched something called Workshop on Wheels. This is a full-fledged workshop which goes on wheels. So by the time I will close the year, which is 31st December, we will have 25 workshop on wheels, also supporting after sales in smallest of the town, till the time we have our facility coming up there.
So that was a very quick innovative step you took to ensure that your ground presence was expanded and was flexible as well.